Well, if you are a meat lover, but you'd rather have someone else do the grilling, then our next guest has a lot to offer you. He's the executive chef behind an award-winning steakhouse, and he will be repping at the popular Brewery and the Beast Festival coming up in July. Elisa Modern Steaks executive chef Andrew Richardson is here. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, nice to be here.
Oh,
nice
thanks so much for coming in. So I understand that Elisa won a big award this year.
Yes, we did. Actually, we had 2 awards this year. One was the World Steakhouse Award. So we were number 36 in the world, which was quite an achievement.
Oh, wow.
And for the whole team, it was quite an achievement. And then the Vancouver Magazine Awards, which just happened recently, we were voted the top steakhouse in the city. So everyone at the restaurant right now is elated. Yeah.
I was going to say, and what has it been like at the restaurant, since those awards?
Well, I mean, it's been very, very busy. But fortunately, since we opened the doors almost 5 years ago now, the restaurant has been very busy. But certainly there's a real buzz around the restaurant at the moment, which makes it even more special. So
well, it's always nice to get recognized for your talents and stuff.
Yeah.
So what's behind sort of the concept of the restaurant of Elisa?
Well, Elisa is a steakhouse. I mean, that's a brand, but we like to think of it as a modern interpretation. And when we say that, we mean that the menu offers much more than just steak.
Right.
For example, we have a lot of vegetarian food on the menu, so even some vegan food on the menu.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and for a lot of steakhouses, it's kind of strange. And there's also a lot of seafood as well. And so, to that end, it's a bit different from a lot of steakhouses, right. So it's an evolved concept. So I feel like that's one of the things that makes it special, yeah.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And obviously, we can't have fire in the,
yes, that's right.
the studio. Yeah. But I understand that you are going to make us something to eat. You have a wonderful array here.
Yeah. So in the restaurant, we have a cold bar, which on the cold bar, we have a tartare menu.
Okay.
So on that menu, we have 2 beef tartare, a bison tartare, a tuna tartare, and also a vegetable tartare. But the one I'm going to show you today is one of the beef tartares, and it's the one we call the classic tartare, meaning that it's kind of it's recognizable in a lot of restaurants, but this is our interpretation. So in this dish, we have some beef that's been hand cut. Okay. So that's beef tenderloin from a reliable source. So we just put that into the bowl there. Okay. And then to that, we're going to add a little bit of mustard, which is one of the classic ingredients. And then also a few chopped capers, a few gherkins, some shallots, a little tomato ketchup, gives it a nice zing. And some egg yolk. So this is raw egg yolk, but it gives the meat a nice richness and it binds the mix together. And then we're also going to put a little bit of chopped parsley. And then we're going to season it with some salt and and at the end, some fresh ground black pepper. And so we just mix that together. That's the ingredients there. Okay. You a fan of steak tartare?
I am, but it is an unusual, I suppose, dish at a restaurant known for grilling.
It is, yes. I mean, as I said, the menu is extensive. We have a lot of things on the menu at the restaurant. Okay. So it's a combination of cold and hot. And so the tartare constitutes the cold part of the menu. Right. So that's a tartare mix there. And we'll just spoon it on the side of the plate.
Okay. You can tell I haven't had lunch yet. It's like, that looks great. That looks great. So many flavorful ingredients too, and
it is, yes.
Even without being over the fire,
It is. So with the other ingredients, we try to evoke the fire a little bit because one of the things we accompany it with is it's this aioli, but it's made with you see the speckles in the aioli. This is some charred vegetable ash that we grind. We mix in the aioli. If you want to taste that one, you could. It's up to you.
I will happily taste this.
Yeah, so go ahead.
All right.
Some spoons right here.
Gotcha. All right. Going in, so just a little bit of sauce?
Yeah, a little bit of sauce.
Right. And tell me about the Brewery and the Beast event coming up.
So the Brewery and the Beast event is it's an event that's been happening in Vancouver for 10 years now, and it's the 10th year. So good. Thank you. It's the 10th year for the event, so it's somewhat of an anniversary. And it's been a very, very successful event since day one.
I can taste the smoke in this.
You can, yeah.
It's got that smokiness to it.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
One of the other things we just finished the dish off with actually is this again is the vegetable ash, and sometimes I'll just dust a little bit on the plate.
Oh, okay.
It gives you more of the sense of the fire.
I love that.
But yeah, so Brewing the Beast, and it's at Concord Plaza. It's
Get
going to
everybody
be.
see this. Oop,
It takes place on July the
Gorgeous.
9th.
there you go.
And there are some tickets still available.
Okay.
So if you want to go online to Brewing the Beast, and you can purchase tickets.
That's-
Yeah.
And, I guess typically when we think of beef, or especially steak, we think of wine, but you're pairing it with beer.
Yeah. We sell a lot of wine, and we pair a lot of wine at the restaurant, but this particular event, the Brewing the Beast, it's supported by a lot of local breweries.
Right.
And the beer is going to be poured with the tartare, so that's why we have the beer there. And I think the one right on the end here, the Fat Tug,
Okay.
reliably informed by our chief sommelier that this is a perfect match for the tartare that we serve at the restaurant.
That is wonderful. And any, sort of future events, anything that you're, hoping to try, experiment with at the restaurant?
Well, I mean, like the beef program we have at the restaurant is always something that we're
This is incredible.
experimenting
Yeah,
with.
tell me about what you brought in here.
Yeah, so this is some of the meat that we serve at the restaurant, and all this comes through our butcher shop, which is coupled with the restaurant, Luigi and Sons, and they have the tomahawk, which is the bone-in ribeye,
Okay.
which is the big, large format cut. Then we also have the porterhouse steak. In Italian, you would call it the bistecca fiorentina, which is the big sharing cut. Then we have A5 tenderloin from Kagoshima, Japan. And then we also have Holstein ribeye, and then a ribeye from the United States. So this program is we have our signatures, but it moves a lot as well. So we get a lot of excitement out of using these cuts of beef, and also dry aging as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And as we're seeing more, as you said, you have vegetable and vegan. Is that sort of what we're going to see more and more? Is
I think
understanding that
yeah.
there's a lot of different tastes and a lot of people that want to come together,
Yes.
but maybe have different ideas of what they want to eat.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that was one of the things we talked about before we opened the restaurant, designed the menu, was that the demographic means that if there's a party of 6 to 8 people within that group, if everyone's going to be happy, then some people are vegan, some people are vegetarian,
Right.
some people don't eat meat. So with the menu, we designed it in such a way that it accommodates anybody that wants to come to the restaurant, and it's been successful for us. So it's been good. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, let's try the pairing. Let's
Okay.
Let's have
So
a
I'll
little
have
bit
a-
of the beer,
I'll have the glass
tartare.
here. Yeah.
as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm interested. It's not one I've tried myself, but I'm certainly
okay.
interested.
Well, let's
to
give it
see
a
how
whirl. Oh no, now my pouring skills are going to get tested.
That's pretty good. I have some forks here.
Now, are they sponsors of the event?
Yes, I believe all the breweries you see on the frontier, they're all participating in the event.
Okay.
They're all sponsoring the event, yeah.
All right. So we dive in.
Yes, go
A
ahead.
little bit of everything.
It's actually a dish I haven't tried for some time. It's, yeah, you make it so often, and sometimes you don't quite feel like.
It's delicious. Trust me. Thank you. And just what was the date of the Brewery and the Beast again?
So Brewing the Beast is July the 9th.
Right.
So I guess it's 2 or 3 weeks away. So there is time to get tickets still, but I understand they're selling out fast. So
I bet.
probably sooner rather than later.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it, Amy. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.